hope the show reflects actually the diversity of work that I run into in the course of during shows and curating exhibits throughout the Bay Area. I think it's a wonderful wealth of talent here, and part of what I see my mission as a curator is to introduce the general public to the talent that's here in the Bay Area. I know art has an implied meaning that it really is up to the individual viewer to interpret, and the more that I can bring forward what different artists are doing, hopefully I can create different conversations, which in turn reinforces the importance that art is going to continue to play within our society as we change. My secondary goal is that bare walls are not attractive, and the aesthetics of art is something that everybody should enjoy at least at some point during their lifetime. It enriches everybody's life on a multitude of planes, and so my goal is just to promote art as a means of enjoying the visual beauty of what other people are creating and the creativity that is within everybody. As a father, one of the most important things to me that I can pass on to my son is my love and enjoyment of the power of the creative mind. And so to that end, what I've done, because both music and art have parallels in terms of being able to express what one feels and thinks creatively, I've added Guitar Hero so that people can participate actually in creating the environment around doing art. And I'm also doing a kids art project that's basically a gallery. I'm inviting any kid that comes to the show to create a masterpiece, and we'll put it up and they can show right along with the grown-ups. Since I know big kids also like treats, I have Italian wine from Tenuto di Arceno and Absello from Spain, which is a form of absinthe, and we're giving away tastings. That's a new product back onto the market now that it's finally legal, and so we're helping introduce that back into the Bay Area.
Hi, my name is Carla Biondi, and I'm honored to be here at SomArts. It's Art for All Seasons 2008, and I'm involved here due to Matt McKinley Art Solutions, and I appreciate it. I'm having a great time. I'm presenting my art in ceramic sculpture, which is one of my pieces here is this one is called Havana, and it's a textured wall piece, and I like to play with a lot of different glazes and with different kinds of clays and different medias of high fire and low fire. Here we have Aquatica, same aspect as Havana. And here we have Cecilia. This one is a different art form, very organic. I like to include different medias of leather and iron stands, and that she's cut in half and put together with leather. This one here I call my construct deconstruct pieces. This one is hanging from a wire, and she is cut in different pieces, glazed separately, back together with wire and leather.
Hello, my name is John Zaklikowski. I met Matt McKinley in a professional capacity earlier in the year, where we had a good connection, where he had met me at my studio. I have a studio over at Workspace Limited, and he was interested in showing some of my pieces for a show earlier in the year, and then when the SomArts All Seasons show that he had curated last year and he was curating again this year, he decided he'd like to invite me to show some pieces. This particular work here called Trampoline, it was part of a series that I've been working on for a couple of years that are largely assemblage works which incorporate mostly computer components as well as other objects. For the most part, these are extremely large works, not extremely, but considerably larger than this. This is what I call a small piece, and it was part of a triptych. And in this case, all the computer components are also stained with a tar-like solution that I've concocted. So it joins these high-tech components, motherboards, hard drives, and such, from that people are acquainted with from the technological era, with very mundane objects, kitchen appliances, tools, and the like, so that the juxtaposition of these kind of low-tech materials and the high-tech materials are joined in the same frame.
Hi, my name is Alex Santurio. I'm an artist right here on Art for All Seasons, and right here is my work. My work is done by palette knife only. I don't mix my colors before. I mix it right on the canvas. On this series that I done right here, these 5 pieces, everybody likes my texture, so I use wood, glass, screws, anything I find around to give more textures, but not as a collage, but as a chest texture on the canvas itself. And as you can see, you can't tell as much where the wood is or the glass or the pieces. I'm very happy to be part of this show, the experience, and I'm very glad that Matt picked me, one of the artists.
I'm Erika Von Zoog, and I work with figurative on glass. This is all glass paint that's been permanently fused into glass panels at 1500 degrees in an overnight firing. I bring the glass to each figure drawing session, and that's actually how I got involved and met Matt McKinley. He's one of the best models I've worked with. And each week we have a male or a female model. So after years of working this way, I've amassed a collection of both male and female figures that then can be mixed and matched. And as I find relationships between the two pieces, they really start a conversation and become a unit on their own. So this piece, for example, is called She's Leaving Home. Again, these two poses were done completely independently of each other, but when seen together, they really start to relate. And she's the one that's leaving, and this pose goes from being very neutral to being very apathetic and very involved in the storyline. The storyline encompasses the poses. So many of them are singles, and when I bring the pieces back to the studio, I'm able to work subtractively and to clean up the edges and make sure the images are the way I want them before I permanently fuse the paint into the glass. But with any figure drawing effort, what you're seeing here is actually about the top 10 to 20% of all the images that I've produced within that period. So there's a lot of ways to get the figure wrong, and in these pieces the figures really resonate with the image and the energy of each pose. The backgrounds are done more like watercolors. It's still glass paint that's fused, but it's done in a separate firing, and the glass paint is rolled over the surface and then removed from the image of the body. So I'm really pleased with the way Matt installed the show, and I really love the way he's got a flow right into Ted's figurative work on this side, and then this wonderful figurative sculpture. I think he's a wonderful curator, and I'm very happy to be involved in the show.
The website where you can find more information about the show is McKinleyArtSolutions.com.